Greetings, friends and esteemed adventurers. Welcome back to another noob's foray into Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. This evening we're going to be trying a Gargoyle Monk. Um, I like this idea. I have tried it like twice, but I like this idea a lot because gargoyles are pretty versatile. They have a lot of defense, but they also have decent casting aptitudes. So I figured Monk would be a good starting or a good choice because it leaves you open to really any playstyle you want. So we could go caster if we find a book or find a Sifmuna, that kind of thing, or we could just go full melee if we find Okawaru or Trog. The gods I'm hoping for, I've got three basically. I'd like to find Rue, Kazlao, or Gozag. My first choice is Rue. I just recently, as in earlier today, played another Gargoyle Monk of Rue, and I ended up killing myself in Lair 2 because I was read-IDing scrolls, and I read an immolate in the middle of a pack of wolves, and then I did not judge correctly how much damage that could deal, and I did power leap into the pack, and I literally one-shot myself to immolate. But up until that point, Rue was absolutely one of the most fun gods I've ever played. Power Leap and Apocalypse are just amazing. So that's my first choice, is I'd like to play that again. But if we don't find that, or if we find, like I said, Gozag or Kazlao first, then those are both options as well. Kazlao is a god that I've played a little bit of. I've never gotten much further than Lair with it. But I know with decent invocations, his storm abilities are just amazing. One of the downsides is he makes a lot of noise, and so I was thinking Gargoyle would be good for that because Gargoyle tends to be one of the more defensive races. So we can handle that noise of just being seen all the time. So, and what do you know? Here's Kaz. So we're going to take Kaz. We automatically, because we're a monk, we start with 2 pips of piety, and we already have this upheaval ability. It blasts a small area with magma, ice, wind, or rubble, and invocations is going to increase that. So we're going to turn on invocations. We'll focus on maces for extra damage, but that's kind of how this is going to go. We've already found a plate armor, so feeling okay right now. We'll go ahead and drop our other 2 armors. And I think there's a pretty high probability we will end up using a shield for the defenses. Kazlao gives pretty excellent offense, so I tend not to need the offensive side as much, and he doesn't give like as much defense. So I would rather personally focus on defense and let Kazlao take care of the offense, rather than go full offense. While there is absolutely an argument to be said that a dead enemy can't do any damage to you, a dead 40 enemies also can't do any damage to you. So that's something I'm going to kind of keep in mind. If we find scrolls, I don't expect to go full blaster caster, but I'm sorry, not scrolls, books. But the Book of Minor Magic, actually, I quite like. Most of this is not going to be castable anytime soon, but we're going to go ahead and memorize Blink, because that can definitely get us out of a pinch if it ever becomes castable, which is certainly possible if we find some rings of wizardry, etc., etc. So we'll go ahead, and now that we've memorized Blink, we'll go ahead and drop our Book of Minor Magic. So we found our D2 Kaz. That's sweet. And we've got a D3 Hippogriff. Oh man, I thought this was going to take us back to the stairs. Okay, we are... Oh, crap, I just made a huge mistake. Okay, let's go ahead and use Upheaval on anything if we can. Yeah, we should be able to use it right here. This is going to do damage to us, but it's also going to do damage to the adder. It'll kill the adder, and that'll let us get behind the Hippogriff. So we're going to go back up the stairs. I think we could kill the Hippogriff right now, but that just makes me a little more nervous than I want to be on D3. This is crazy. Okay, we basically have nothing to deal with him, so how much damage can he do? We've got a demon spawn gladiator, can hit for up to 15, but has pretty low AC if we do manage to land a hit. So I think the cloud did that, but we really need to go back up because we're in one-shot range. Okay, yeah, the cloud absolutely did that. But we did manage to kill him. We're gonna take... Oh, we didn't take a goblin with us. Okay. So we'll go ahead and X that one off. Actually, now that the ghost is dead, we can go back down and kill all those goblins. So we'll just get them into a hallway. And our 14 AC... Oh, Sigmund is there too. This is crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and upheaval. We'll do that right here. I think Sigmund is still in there, but he also could be dead. He's not dead. So we're going to go ahead and upheaval again right on top of him. And we'll do that again. Oh. Don't have enough magic. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and just go back up the stairs. Kazlal is already making noise. But that is okay. We're doing okay right now. As you can see, he is quite powerful, even without decent invocations. Yeah, we only have 2 invocations and 2 pips of piety right now. Okay, there's our good friend Sigmund again. We'll go ahead and upheaval twice on him, and hopefully that'll just kill him. Okay, our friend is dead. Now we've got the hippogriff. We have a little bit more health this time. Okay, we're taking quite a bit of damage from him. Okay, so we've got 4 mana now. Let's go ahead and upheaval behind him. Okay, that did not do as much as I had hoped. So we need to figure out a way to deal with this. And now we're held. Alright, well, we're basically just going to keep running. We've used enough upheaval that we ran out of piety, so we can't cast that right now. I think there are enemies down here, but I need a place to kind of take this hippogriff. Okay, I've got the bat. That helps. We should be able to... Yeah, we can take him over here. We'll bring the bat upstairs. And no problem at all. So we can already see why having a shield, some more defenses, etc. is going to be useful. So hopefully, you know, we'll end up in a shield, probably not a large shield, but maybe medium shield, and a CPA, and just get as much armor as we possibly can, so we're not having to take damage from as much of this nonsense as possible. So we need to eat. We'll go ahead and eat a fruit. That doesn't give us a whole lot of nourishment, but it'll buy us a little bit of time until we can hopefully find some non-permanent food. Cool. There's our friend the hippogriff again. Where can we take him? We can take him up here, we can go up the stairs, and then we can call this floor done, because a D3 hippogriff is just a little more of a challenge than I really want to deal with right now. So we'll go ahead and go downstairs. And then we'll go ahead and go down again. I feel a little bit more comfortable on D4 than I do on D3 with that hippogriff nonsense. So we can just tab through this stuff, that's no problem. Okay, when I find an upstair, I'm going to try to remember to check out scrolls, because we do have a couple duplicates we can use. Okay, here's an upstair. Okay, we've got identify. Let's go ahead and look at this amulet. Reflection, that's excellent. So we'll go ahead and put that on. We'll go ahead and use the rest of these on potions. Agility, that's useful, but not quite what I'm looking for. Leg, also useful, but not what I'm looking for. Heal wounds, that's what I was hoping for. So, we've got a centaur. That is no problem whatsoever. Sky beast. Shouldn't be a problem, though knowing my luck in this game, everything is a problem. Okay, we've reached level 8. Okay, so I saw there a scarf. I love scarves. Please don't be cloud immunity though. Repulsion, nice. Repel missiles, and we've got reflection. I don't know if those stack, but I'm assuming they do. So that's just great. And as Kaz gives us more piety, these clouds get larger, and life just gets good. Like there, you know, we've got Blork sitting in a cloud of fire, and he can do nothing about it, and it's just lovely. So D4 is complete. D5, we've got an ogre to deal with, who's hitting us extremely hard. Okay. This is not good. I don't really have a turn right now I can use to upheave him. I'd love it if the imp would get in his way just for one turn. And this is really dangerous because we're about to walk into something nasty, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, and we're going to go back up the stairs. I thought we could just take care of him, but we did take some damage. Let's see, how are we doing on consumables? Okay, there's our teleport. There's our fog. And there's our remove curse. So that means we can put on some rings. Maybe we'll get -2 of slaying. That's not going to help us at all, obviously. +5 of protection. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and read our remove curse. We'll get rid of that, and we'll put on our +5 of protection. That should basically take care of the ogre for us. And we found another heal wounds. Excellent. Go ahead and use our identify on some more potions. So, potion of magic. I don't foresee using that, but one never knows. Hopefully we find a... Have we found a flail? Yeah, we have. Let's go get that flail. That's going to be better than this mace that we're using. Cool. Okay, so Mr. Ogre is back. Yeah, we did take that one big hit, but we were okay. The flail plus the +5 ring of AC, or of protection, really made that no problem. Okay, D5 is complete. We will move on to D6. We've got a pack of orcs, luckily no priest. Though with 52 health, I wouldn't be massively concerned about a priest. so we have a fair amount of nonsense in there. And it's all notice dust. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these back to here. So I only have to deal with one at a time. I don't think any of this is a big problem one at a time, but all at once would be really nasty. Okay, anti-magic rapier. Totally fine. Okay, and life's good. Okay, so we've got another ring here. We'll try that on for our in place of our resist corrosion. Cursed ring of teleportation, so we definitely need to remove that. We'll go ahead and drop our cursed ring of teleportation and put on the ring of resist corrosion. Perfect. Black bear is no problem. It'll berserk at low life, but we should just take care of it like that. Didn't really want to deal with all that at the same time, so pulled him back into the hallway. It seemed to work just fine. Okay, Dungeon 6 complete. Don't want to go down an escape hatch or to the temple. Let's go to Dungeon 7. A Book of Frost. I don't think I'll use anything in there. No, I don't think anything in there is worth memorizing. Ozakubu's, you know, if we were a caster, maybe, but even that is not that great. Alright, so we've got 3 pips of piety now. So let's see what Elemental Force does. Causes your elemental clouds to coalesce into elementals. Nice, so we get some summons if we need them. That also does cost piety though. So right now, that's okay, but again, I'm not going to use it all that much. We'll turn on armor at this point. We still do need some damage. As you can see, we're not doing wonderful damage, but we're, you know, here shortly going to be taking on some things that can do, you know, like Hydras, they do a bunch of small hits where we're going to want a little bit more AC to deal with that. So our AC at this moment is pretty good, but we can do better. Okay, so we've got a Hungry Ghost. You know, that's fine. As much as I hate them and they're going to make us go starve, he's going to make us starve, we can just eat some permanent food. Oh, we've got flesh. Perfect. Okay, pack of orcs. No big deal. A centaur with them is slightly more of a big deal because we do want to take care of him, but no problem. Okay, so that's a transporter vault. Let's see if there's anything in there that's worth getting. I'm going to go with no, though we will make a note that that's there because it is probably worth coming back to a little bit later when we're stronger. I actually really love transporter vaults. I think they're a really cool mechanic, but that one's definitely way too hard for us. We'll just die. Okay, destroyed the Phantom. What do we have for wands, just so I know? Wand of Clouds, most excellent. We do have an identifier, so we're going to go ahead and identify the clouds. We do kind of summon our own clouds, but for a targeted approach, you know, a big vault, room full of ants, things like that, I really love that wand. So we're gonna go ahead and keep that, and we're gonna use it. All right, friend the Hippogriff, and he's totally fine now that we're on D8 and not D3. Killer bees, my nemesis, but we are pretty close to a wall. Kaz should make pretty quick work of them. Hopefully he'll spawn a flame cloud here in a second. We're also a gargoyle though, so we're basically immune to their poison. We have fairly good armor, so their fast small hits just don't do that much to us. So life's good. Looks like some kind of vault is in here, or an altar of some sort. Oh, just a couple treasures for us to pillage. Okay, D8 is finished. Moving on to D9. And we got another Pip of Piety. That doesn't give us anything new yet. But it does give us more clouds that are just around us, which is cool. Oh, we've got another ring to try, so we'll try that instead of our resist corrosion. Ring of Flight, we don't need that. We're Gargoyle. Okay, we've got our first shop of the game. It's just assorted antiques. So we've got a file of floods, which we probably don't need. Paperback book. Let's see what's in there. I'm not gonna grab an unidentified book right now. I will take the identified though. Let's see, which potions? We've got Curing and Heal Wounds, and those are really the main ones for me right now. How about Scrolls? Teleport, but we don't have Blink. So let's go ahead and ID some scrolls. There's Magic Map. And there's Enchant Weapon. Okay, so I think both of those are pretty good finds. Alright, so we've got this little Drake Vault, which is fine, but I'd like to pull them back and take them one-on-one. And we're immune to clouds, so that Steam Drake really shouldn't be too much of a problem. As you can see, he did deal some damage to us, but nothing life-threatening. Okay, so here's our lair entrance. Okay, that is a whole lot of nonsense that I don't want to deal with right now. I don't really have anywhere I can run just yet. So let's go ahead and back up a little bit, and we're going to try to kind of get that ogre out in the open so that I have a path to run from it. Alright, so we'll kill off some of the smaller stuff here. Okay, there's our friend the ogre. Let's go ahead and upheaval on him and see how effective that is. Okay, that was quite effective, so we're going to go ahead and do that again. And we managed to just kill him. Okay. So that worked. I don't necessarily want to use that on every two-headed ogre we find, because it does cost us piety. It also makes a fair amount of noise. So that's just something to keep in mind, but for the one-off, it works quite well. So we're going to go ahead and back up so we don't get surrounded. Let's go ahead and heal wounds here. We're not really in one-shot range, but the troll can hit us pretty hard, and I would feel a lot more comfortable with 47 health. Okay, so yeah, he just hit us 11. I'm really glad we did that. And actually, I think that ogre may have given us a new weapon. Yeah, a dire flail of protection. We're going to use that until we find a shield slash a decent one-hander. So we're doing pretty well on maces and flails. This is all looking okay to me. I think invocations will take to 10 and then focus a little bit more on armor. Because again, kind of where we're headed is going to be, you know, areas where a decent amount of armor is not going to be unwelcome. Okay, so that's D9. We'll go ahead and look at D10 as well. Gastronach. Okay. So this guy can absolutely do some work on us. We'll try to get a few hits in because, yeah, he does have quite low AC. But if he hits us like that, yeah, I'm just going to run from that. That wizard confused us before he died. How rude. Oh, there's Gastronach again. Let's try that one more time. Because if we get a little bit luckier, then we should be okay. Life's good. We get ourselves a nice glowing hat. Yeah, +2 of magic resistance. Plus it looks awesome. Look at that. Look at our hat. We're so styling right now. Can she banish us? Nope. We're good. Scimitar of Flaming. You got nothing. Alright, how are we doing on experience? I'm waiting for Invo to get to 10. So this might be our shield. Okay, so he did drop a large shield. We're not going to equip that just yet because I like the weapon we have. But once we find, ideally, a better weapon, slash a good one-handed weapon, we'll go ahead and equip that and train for it. So, now that we have this nice big weapon with some more clouds working for us, that two-headed ogre felt okay. Okay, we've got some rings to try. +3 of dexterity. Okay. I think right now, anyway, that's better than resist corrosion. +3 of strength. I think I'll use that instead, though. That might be the wrong play, but that's what I'm going to go with. So these clouds should show us where he is, if they hit him. Oh, he is... I think he just blinked. I don't think he's following us. There he is. Boom. You got nothing, Maurice. Ruined cloak. So we'll go ahead and try this. It could be good, but I think our scarf is going to be better. +2 cloak of invisibility. That gives us a vocable invis. Okay. I think let's go ahead and finish D10. And honestly, I'm probably going to do some research about that. I don't know if invis is going to do much of anything, since Kaz kind of points out exactly where we are. But that's pretty cool. Plus, this is a really perfect point to stop because we are about to start lair. So have a great day.